Welcome to a new video, guys. See, a lot of the time I start these videos on a walk or something, but I'm just trying to get some sun, tan a little bit. This video, I'm going to be explaining the grit of bodybuilding. A lot of bodybuilding is pretty boring from the outside view. I love every single bit of it, but don't force it on yourself if you don't truly love it. I think that's true for a lot of things in life. If you don't love something, don't force yourself to do it, bro. Do what you love, and then you'll be good at what you love because you'll love the process of doing it, and you'll push yourself harder with something you love than something you don't love. But if your passion is bodybuilding, honestly, lucky you. Lucky me, lucky my friends, because it rubs off on your physique, and that's just such an amazing thing because people see your physique and know how hard you train. No matter what your genetics are, they see you before, they see you after, or they just see you now and see how far you've came, how much you've pushed your body. And I'm gonna show you guys what I do every single day, you know. Today I took a day off school to set my priorities straight because I have been behind on a little bit of sleep recently. I low-key have gotten like 7.5 to 8 hours, which isn't that behind if you look at it that way, but my gym performance is just not as productive as I would like. And right now in school, we're not really doing anything. So took the day off, got 12 hours of sleep, woke up at 9:30, and I'm getting my steps in right now. I'll show you guys what I do on a normal weekend basis later in this video, but I'll just go over it very quickly right now. So I'll get up around 9:30, eat my first meal around 9:45, go on the treadmill for around an hour 15 minutes, and then I will shower, get ready for the day, put clothes on, whatever, and then I'll eat another meal, go on the treadmill, and then I'll eat my pre-workout meal, go to the gym, get home, eat my post-workout meal, go on the treadmill, eat food, shower, brush teeth, bed. And I love every single second of it, and I just can't wait to show you guys what I do every day. Maybe you guys could put some of these things into your daily routine, whatever, but I know that me, Andrew, and Logan, and I'm pretty sure even Travis now, we've gotten so far deep into the bodybuilding lifestyle that this is stuff we are doing every day, and you will see our physiques ascend. The cut is going well. Just recently lowered the calories on the carb cycle, so you know the shreds are about to be flooding in soon. Let's go. I will see you guys at my post-workout or my pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna head to the gym to this last leg day before my rest day tomorrow. Just realized I forgot to show you guys my pre-workout meal, but I'll throw a picture up over here. It was 8 ounces of rice and 2 bananas. I got the picture because I'm making a TikTok of everything I eat in the day. Also, I just prepared my Ecolyte, 1 scoop of Ecolyte in this half-gallon jug. Pretty watered down, but I already had 2 scoops today because I was outside tanning, walking outside, lost a lot of sweat today. Already hit 4,600 steps, and it's only 2 o'clock. So definitely gonna get the 20,000 step goal today super easily. And we have my pre-workout right here, which is just some Rise loaded stuff. I'll throw a picture up over there. It's just super cheap. Not the best out of the best formula, but once again, super cheap. I'm balling on a budget. You gotta get the cheap pre, and it still gives me a good pump and has enough caffeine stim so I can feel energized for my workout. So yeah, we're about to head to the school just so I can pick up Andrew, Travis, and Logan. They're at school. Once again, I'm not, obviously. Anyway, I'm gonna pick them up and we're gonna head to Pump House, bro. 30-minute drive to Pump House one way, but guess what? Best equipment in the world. We're about to get a crazy lower day. Pulled up to the school, just waiting for the boys to come in the car. I cannot wait for this lower day. I just talked to the camera on TikTok. Boys, we are ready for this lower day. These boys that are about to come to the car right now have the same exact aspirations as I do. Hit a PR every day in the gym, every set, grind for improvement, bro. Just improvement day by day. Look at the day you're in right now. The only thing you can change right now is the present. You are trying to reach these goals that are so far-fetched, but what you have to focus on is what's in front of you right now, and what's in front of me right now is this lower day. So I'm going to attack this lower day as good as possible. I made sure every exterior factor leading up to this lower day was locked in, like my step count, like my digestion, like my intake from calories, macro and micronutrients. I am so locked in. Let's get this lower day, especially for the SLDL set. I'm attacking it, and I'm going to get 7 reps of 445 dead stop.
All this ice, I need a freezer. Whip it up, back beater. Whip it.
Shut up!
I don't know where I am. Give me things like
300 pounds right here. I need 6 to progress well. Seven reps, 1 rep PR. Last time I did 295 for 8. This time 300 for 7. Alright boys, just dropped off the boys, I guess you could call it. Andrew, Logan, and Travis. Didn't film when they were in the car. Didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Don't want to force them to be on camera, even though they really don't care. But the lift was solid. I'll throw the SLDL clip up right here. I know I was talking about it before, and I delivered, okay? I got 445 for 7, as I promised you guys. The last rep, it was pretty iffy, I can't lie. My back caved a good amount, but bro, I was sick of hitting. I hit 6 reps 6 days ago and 6 reps 4 days ago. No, I hit 6 reps 4 days ago and 6 reps 2 days ago. Today, I did not want to hit 6 reps again. So I just pushed through it. My form was sort of okay at the end. Whatever. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna eat my pre-workout meal. I'm gonna do my cardio. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Let's go. All right, boys. It's Saturday morning. The part of the video, the reason you clicked on this video. Okay, let's get right into it. This is everything I do throughout the whole day. Like literally everything I do to make sure it's a productive day and I can meet my goals of being the best bodybuilder I possibly can. Most gains, most recovery, macronutrients, micronutrients, whatever you want to call it, step count. Everything I'm due every single day is going to be in this video. So like I said, it is 9:20 and it is time for my first meal of the day. I just woke up at 9 o'clock. I eat my first meal right away, and then right after this I will go on the treadmill. So what do we get for the first meal? Usually I'll throw a picture over here of what I usually have. I'll usually have like rice and sweet potato and beef and eggs, something like that. But today we don't have that. My mom's just going shopping right now, so I think we're gonna make some cream of rice, and I'll show you guys how to make cream of rice, because you don't need to elevate, you don't need flavor gain cream of rice, you don't need to buy the pre-made packages. You can literally just make cream of rice out of rice. So yeah, let's do that right now. What you got first is your rice. This is just jasmine rice, dry rice from Aldi, and you're gonna need a blender. Okay, get your blender out. Pretty much what we're going to be doing is making rice flour. And that's pretty much all you need to make cream of rice. And we do need to weigh this for 2 reasons. Obviously we're weighing all our food today, so we're accurate. But we need to weigh it so we add an equal or the right proportion of water to it, because you want your cream of rice to actually be the right consistency, okay? So that's 132 grams of dry rice, which if you're not familiar, that is a good hefty amount of cream of rice. Okay, so that's good. And now we gotta put everything back, and now we gotta blend this boy up. I'm literally like blending this up until it is rice flour. Okay, After like 30 seconds of blending, we have rice flour. As you can see, there's no longer grains of rice in there, which is what you want. Now, this step is like kind of underrated. I would say that like you need a bowl that's like pretty big, okay? A bowl that is bigger than you would think, just because when we get to mixing this thing with water in it, you don't want to have to worry about the water spilling everywhere. A big bowl just makes it easier. So put that on the scale. All right, so after blending, it's 130 grams of rice. So I guess I'll just track it as 130 grams of rice. This is what it looks like in the bowl. So now this is the crucial part. How much water should I put into my cream of rice? So it's 130 grams of rice. You put 4 times as much water as rice. So that is 520 grams of water that I'm going to put in this. And well, it's milliliters, but milliliters and grams, the same thing when you weigh it. So that's what I'm about to do. Up 530, that's fine. Stir this thing up. Should look something like this, like super watery, okay? And we're about to throw this boy in the microwave. Some people say put it in for 30 seconds. What I do, I'll just send it in there for 1:30 because the first like 30 like couple minutes, it's like literally just does nothing. So this will get it to a somewhat okay consistency. Then you stir it, 30 seconds, stir it, 30 seconds, stir it. I'll see you once this microwave is done so I can show you what to do next. 3, 2, 1. Grab your spoon. And this is what it looks like, okay? Nothing like cream of rice yet. That's all part of the process. Don't you even worry, okay? So you literally just start mixing this thing. Like crazily just start mixing, bro. Mix like this. This part's pretty easy because it's not clumpy yet. And I'll throw it in the microwave for another minute. And we'll mix again after that. Repeat the process until it's a good consistency. But I will show you because sometimes it is pretty hard to mix with the clumpiness. So whatever. Consistency. Still watery as you can see. Hopefully it firmed up a little bit. It did a little. But once again, you just gotta keep stirring that thing. So stir it up. I'll throw it in another minute. This is the most boring part of cream of rice. Like sometimes I won't even eat cream of rice post workout because I'm just too lazy to go through this process. But like low key, like when you have a sweet tooth, it's definitely worth it. So, and right now I don't have meat in the house, so this is definitely what we gotta go with. Which nothing's wrong with that. The macros on this are still insane, the same as my breakfast before, so not complaining at all. I think I am going to throw some of these strawberries on it too because we just have them in the fridge. I don't know. I'll show you guys all my toppings that I throw on my cream of rice to make it taste good because once again, this is unflavored, so you gotta put stuff on it for it to taste good. Alright, this should be the crucial part. So as you can see, it's still liquidy, but once you get to the bottom, it's hard, okay? This is the part that's annoying because you gotta literally stir this thing for a while, like a minute or maybe even more than that. So it's not like this. So it's one consistency. I'll show you guys a closer look at this thing. I'll literally just grab the spoon and like smash them, the clumps on the bottom of the bowl until they're all gone. And it seems to work pretty well. So you know, that's good enough for me. There's some little clumps, but can't get them all. So I'm gonna throw this in for 30 more seconds this time. The increments are going down just because we're getting sort of close to the consistency I want. So there's no point to just keep putting it in there for a minute or something because I want to be careful. I don't want it to be a bad batch of cream of rice. Some people like their cream of rice like this, and I like it a little more firm, but this is honestly pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put it in there for like 15 more seconds, and this is all personal preference. This is cooked, this is good cream of rice. Some people like it like that. I just like it a little more firm. So 15 more seconds, and then that'll be done. So yeah, now it's time to throw on all the toppings, the stuff to make it taste good, to make it all goy sloppish, to make it actually eatable, because right now it is not. All right, 15 seconds, we're done. I'll show you guys my favorite toppings to put on this boy. So let's go. Okay, boys, my first topping. I gotta go to the pantry because this topping is just too big to fit in the normal cabinet. Rise protein powder. Wow, that's so cool, Joey. Like, you love Rise protein powder that much. All right, we have to adjust this, and we're making whey drip. If you're tapped in, you know what whey drip is. Probably a lot of you guys aren't tapped in, to be honest, so you don't know what whey drip is, but we have to start off by weighing it, okay? The scoop is not accurate enough. I need 35.7 grams of protein. I just know that because I do it all the time. That's 33 grams, so just a tad more. 35, all right. Now that this is done, follow me over to the sink because we have to make sure we don't put too much water in this boy. All right, ready? See that? Literally just went. That's all you need. Stir this a little more. That was definitely too much. And I think I might have just ruined this. Okay, I didn't really ruin it, and this protein powder has some more pieces in it. Oh, that just tastes so good. All right, that's what you want, okay? It's like frosting now, okay? Protein powder and water make some whey drip. We're gonna drizzle this on top of the cream of rice. Got our cream of rice, got our whey drip. I'm gonna drizzle this on top. Fire. All right. Now for some fats. Why am I having so much fat in this first meal? Because I am going to put a hefty spoonful of peanut butter on this. Because this meal is far away from my workout, meaning fats have time to digest, or if I'm going to eat fat, it's going to be in this meal and my last meal. You don't want to eat fats right before, or right after your workout because they're slow digesting, and you want to be able to have quick carb, quick protein sources before and after your workout. You don't have to worry about digesting food in areas when you are trying to strictly worry about performance. So I'll throw some of this peanut butter on there. 32 grams of peanut butter. Now usually I would just add some honey to this and call it, but we do have these organic strawberries that my mom bought. So I'm just gonna, be selfish and throw the whole entire thing in my cream of rice. Okay, so that's 9.1 grams or ounces of strawberries. And I know they bad taste fire. Now the final step, the sugar step, the holy glycogen storage step. Just kidding, rice has more carbs than this, but this is sugar, straight sugar, so it's honey. And that was a lot of honey, actually. That was like a ton of honey. That's 50 grams, which that was a lot. And we're almost done. We gotta get the real salt. This is Redmond's real salt, probably the best salt you can buy, honestly. But I just threw it in this because this is a shaker. So this is still Redmond's real salt. It's in a different shaker. And we're just gonna sprinkle this on top. Because if you're someone like me who doesn't eat any processed foods, the only processed food I eat is protein powder. You need to supplement your sodium, especially if you do cardio, have a high activity level, push yourself as hard as you can in the gym, because you are sweating so much, you are performing at a high level. You need to make sure you're supplementing salt because you're not eating all that processed stuff with so much sodium in it. So you have to get high quality sodium of some sort. Redmond's real salt. I think another one's like Celtic sea salt. High quality salt, it doesn't matter, you can search it up, it's probably super easy to find. And you need to supplement it because it is very important. That and electrolytes, which I will show you after this. But I just sprinkled some salt and cinnamon on this, and this is done. Point this down so you can see it a little better. This is done. Cream of rice. Oh, how amazing. Now I need to show you what I fill my water bottle with, because we're not drinking no regular smegular water the whole day, okay? The water can only do so much to hydrate you, and in the morning, this is one of the most important areas to stay hydrated, to make sure you're hydrated. So let me go get my water bottle, and I'm gonna fill it up with some grease. All right, this is a Yeti half-gallon water bottle. I go through about 3 to 4 of these a day, which I will be sure to show you guys. And we start off with EcoVision creatine. Yeah, a lot of my supplements are EcoVision, not sponsored or anything, but they have cheap, affordable, and very good products actually. So I don't know if I'd want to get sponsored. I don't know. I just wouldn't want to make TikTok shop videos about them all the time, because I feel like that's pretty boring. But I go for a little over 5 grams. I'll go for like around 8. Like I'll do a scoop and a half. Well, that was like almost 10 grams of creatine, just because I am a bigger guy, over 200 pounds at 6'2", so I do need a little more than the average serving of everything. So then we have the most important thing to stay hydrated. This is actually almost done. Electrolyte, Ecolyte, any electrolyte formula, Santa Cruz Medicinals, anything. Like, you need an electrolyte formula in your life, bro. This will literally transform your recovery. You will literally drink this and feel ready. Like, that's the best way I could put it. You just feel ready. But as you can see, I put a couple scoops in there because I'm almost gone and the scoops weren't full. So I'll fill this up with water, throw some ice cubes in there. And oh, one more thing before I am done. I am having this is like the best diet soda you can buy, in my opinion. Zero sugar wild cherry Pepsi. It's actually fire, and this is not a regular thing, okay? Either is the cream of rice. I do have cream of rice quite a bit, but never in my breakfast, just because I just don't prefer it in my breakfast. This is also not a regular thing. My mom just decided to surprise me and my sister with these, so that's what we're going with for the bev, along with the electrolytes and creatine formula and the nice cream of rice. So I will catch you guys after I eat all of this, and we're gotta go on a treadmill for a long time. Alrighty, boys, just finished up my meal, the cream of rice, about 10 minutes ago, and now we gotta start walking. So low intensity walking. We're going at a 5 incline 3.7 speed. I am a pretty tall guy, so this isn't anything crazy for me to maintain, but I'm doing this for 2 reasons, okay? So 1, get my steps in, and 2, this allows me to eat more food. So I think a common misconception people hold is if they think they increase their activity level, there will be no point, because all the extra calories there will be eating will be going to this treadmill. So like, well, if I walk more, all the food I'm eating is just going to be going into the treadmill, so it just evens out. There's no point to walk more. Yes, this can be true if you do things that are taxing on your body, but if your cardio is zone 2 cardio, 130 beats per minute heart rate or less, you're not really going to be getting that fatigued by doing this. And that means that a lot of your carbs and calories might not be going to your cardio, but they might go to other things in your life, other things that you are expending energy in, that you might need more energy for, like working out. So if you increase your activity level, and you do so with things like getting steps in, not running, keeping your heart rate low, a lot of the energy and extra calories you will be eating because you get more steps in will go to your workout, meaning you will have better workouts in general. You could probably lift more weight, you might feel a little better, you might get a better pump because of the carbs, whatever it may be. So there is nuance to this, and get an Apple Watch, make the purchase, like $250, $300, so worth it. You'll have it for years, and it will literally transform your life. If I didn't have this treadmill with me, I would buy a walking pad, TikTok shop, be like $100, buy one, walk on it, get your steps in. I will see you guys what I do after this. I take a shower, so I'm not going to show you guys that, obviously. put some clothes on, whatever, and then I will see you guys at meal 2. I forgot to tell you guys, but how much steps do I aim for in my first cardio session? I aim for around 7,000 to 8,000 steps, just so I can get a good chunk of the 20K out for the day. And doing this super early in the morning, my workout's still going to be fine. I just won't have to do as much later, which is a good thing. So yeah, 8K steps, that will take me around hour 15 minutes, hour 20 minutes. Just showered and everything. Meal 2, we have 7.5 ounces of beef, 5 ounces of broccoli, 20 ounces of rice, and I put some mustard on it, you know, bodybuilder classic, I guess. Andrew also put me onto that because he was the first one to start eating mustard with some of his meals. I don't do it every meal, but I do it sometimes just for a little flavor. It grows on you, okay? I used to hate mustard. I don't know when I started liking it, but I like it now and it makes a little flavor to my meals. I'll throw the macros up for this meal over here. It is 12:13, so around a little over 2 hours since my last meal. Plan to go to the gym at 2 o'clock, but right after this meal, I gotta get my steps in again. It's repetitive, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get your step goal. Like I said, it helps with muscle gain and it also can help you get leaner. So there's no point to not doing it. There's strictly only benefits if you get a high activity level, unless you get like insane steps like 30K plus, but I don't think any of you guys are doing that, and that is very hard to do every day. So I will see you guys when I probably start walking again and after I eat this meal. All right guys, finished my meal honestly like 5 minutes ago, and we're already on our digestive walk, making sure I can digest my food faster than normal, because if you're just sitting down in a chair, you're going to digest your food a lot slower than if you are moving your body around. So this is what I do. If it's nice out like today, I'll just go outside, walk around my neighborhood for a bit, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about meal planning. So you don't want to have a lot or a little bit amount of meals. So like some people might say they have like 3 huge meals to get all their calories in. Well, this is not good because you are not spiking your muscle protein synthesis multiple times throughout the day. So you want to split your meals up into littler meals multiple times a day. Like I will have 5 to 6 meals a day rather than 3 huge meals, to make sure that I'm eating protein multiple times a day, spiking my muscle protein synthesis. This can just help with muscle growth and recovery, stuff like that. And it also helps with overall digestion. Like I said, eating smaller meals, you're going to be digesting your food a little better, especially if you are walking after every meal. But yeah, I'm gonna walk right here probably for another 40 minutes, film some TikToks, and I will see you guys for my pre-workout meal. All done with my walk. I ended up getting back a little earlier, and then I went on the treadmill because it's just so humid outside, like, ugh. So I have my pre-workout meal. We have a banana, 3.1 ounces of banana, and 7 caramel rice cakes. Pretty hefty pre-workout meal, around 100 grams of carbs. I'll throw the macros up over here though. So yeah, we're about to smash this lower day. Let's go. Super prepared now. I'll show you guys my whole entire daily routine of what I do before the gym. It is 1:25, so I'm gonna eat this and then head to the gym around 2. About to head off to the gym right now, and we have 2 scoops of Ecolyte in the half-gallon jug thing, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be sipping on that throughout my whole workout, and probably a little bit after my workout, honestly, as well. And then in this little shaker right here, we have my pre-workout. I always just go with the Rise Loaded Pre, honestly. It's good, it gets the job done, but the reason I buy it every time is because it's cheap, okay? It's like $35, $40 for this thing for 30 servings, so compared to some pre's, it's a lot cheaper. But if I get enough money, I'd probably start buying some like huge supplements, you know, actually like good pre-workouts and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, sip on this pre-workout in the car on the way to the gym. Pump house is half an hour away, so probably not towards the end of the ride. And see you guys at the gym. I think I'm gonna use the clips for tomorrow's workout though, because no one wants to see another leg day, bro. all done at the gym. Let me go over to this window for a sec so I can get some natural light. And our dinner is 9 ounces of beef and another 9 ounces of sweet potato. This is also my post-workout meal, a little higher in fats. I usually should have my fats after my post-workout meal. Usually you want just protein and carbs in your post-workout meal so you can refill your glycogen, spike muscle protein synthesis without having to deal with, digesting your fats, but it's all right. I usually would have this and then another dinner after this, but I lowered my calories, so we just put it into one meal. You do try to get this meal in soon after you work out so you can get the benefits of refueling your body right away and recovering right away and starting the recovery process as soon as possible. So people say the anabolic window is fake, and yes, if you don't get your calories in during this time, you're not going to lose muscle gain, but it is important to eat so you can get your recovery process to start happening a little sooner than if you started eating a long time after training. So I'm going to eat this up. I'll throw the macros up over there, and we have one more cardio session of the day, and it is 7:30 right now. The next day, and I am doing my cardio. I just ate my pre-workout meal, but you guys should already know that. You guys know what I do every single day, and I want to make an outro to this video. So there's this one thing I want to talk about that sort of got me going the other day, and that is, if you want to acquire a life in the future, you have to start doing the things that future self is doing. Like, let's say you want to be a bodybuilder, and the bodybuilder is tracking their steps, tracking their macros, and trying to push themselves as hard as they can in the gym. Even though you're not a bodybuilder now and your physique may suck, like, let's be objective. If your physique is bad, you still should be doing these things that a bodybuilder is doing. And that's where a lot of people start to fail, because they're doing the bodybuilder things, but they don't look like a bodybuilder yet because the results aren't instant, and people start to look at you in a weird way because you look out of place. You're not fitting the stereotypical bodybuilder look, but you're doing the things of them, so they think you're wasting your time. And this is where a lot of people fail, like I said, but this is where a lot of people also start. They don't start with an insane physique, so when they start, it's very hard for them to keep going because they don't look insane, and people are telling them you're wasting your time, and the results aren't quick. So everything's pointing in the wrong direction for them to keep going. But if you keep going, this is where true people thrive. If you really love something so much and you keep pushing yourself towards it, you will eventually win, and the people around you will ask how you did it, but in reality, they already know how you did it. The same people that were telling you you were wasting your time once are the people asking you, how did you do it? But in reality, they already know how you did it. They saw you do everything. They know that you put so much time into something, but they just can't believe that you did it. So they tell themselves they don't know how to do it, or that you sort of got lucky. They try to figure out ways to make it sound like you didn't know how you got there, but in reality, you knew exactly what you had to do. You did it. They watched you do it. They saw the process, and now they're still so starstruck that you got there that they ask so many questions, when in reality, they know how you did it. They know how themselves would do it, but they're too lazy to do it, so they just don't, and they keep hating. Anyway, sorry for ranting. I want to end this video on a good note, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. The channel is growing at a good rate. The other video I posted like 2 weeks ago has like 2.5k views, so we're making good progress, and I want to keep the quality up as much as I can, posting once every Monday night around 10 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, like New York, like I am, I'll post at 10 p.m. Makes sense if you guys don't want to stay up for that, because right after 10 p.m. I go to bed. But these videos are going well, and give me any video suggestions in the comments. I'm willing to hear them out and maybe even pick your suggestion and make a video out of it. But we're coming upon my last week of high school. That's going to be the next video. Crazy how it all comes to an end, but I'm happy where I am right now, and it's time for the next chapter of my life. I'll be sure to fill you guys in on everything in depth in the next video, but until then, stay locked in, boys.